The field trip to the Zenari Wildlife Preserve had been going perfectly until someone forgot to secure Enclosure 7. Teacher Velmora heard the screams first, then the emergency klaxons. Then she saw it, a Calthrax 300 kilograms of apex predator, loose among the school group. The children scattered in every direction, all except the human exchange students group. Velmora's cardiac organs seized with terror. Young Tommy Chun, the 8-year-old human child, stood frozen on the path. But he wasn't alone. Clustered around his legs were 3 Calthrax cubs, the preserve's newest additions that the class had been observing through reinforced glass just minutes ago. Somehow in the chaos, the cubs had escaped too. The adult Calthrax spotted them immediately. It was a mother, Velmora realized with horror. A mother whose cubs were with a strange creature. The deadliest combination in nature. The predator charged. Velmora couldn't reach them in time. No one could. The Calthrax moved like liquid death, covering 30 meters in seconds, claws extended, fangs bared. And stopped. Stopped cold, 3 meters away. Tommy hadn't run. The small human had dropped to his knees and wrapped his arms around the cubs, tucking them against his chest protectively. One cub mewed nervously. Tommy made a soft shushing sound, the kind parents across 1,000 species use to calm frightened children. The mother Calthrax circled slowly, her killing posture melting into something else. Confusion. Assessment. Tommy looked up at the massive predator. Any adult would have seen certain death in those eyes. But Tommy, with the innocent logic of a child who'd grown up with dogs and cats, simply said, "It's okay. I'm keeping them safe." See, he gently adjusted his hold, showing the cubs were unharmed, protected. The Calthrax leaned closer, close enough that its breath ruffled Tommy's hair. Velmora prayed to 6 different deities, certain she was about to witness a tragedy. The predator sniffed the human child carefully, sniffed her cubs. Then, impossibly, she sat. A low rumble emanated from her chest. Not a growl, a purr. Tommy, apparently deciding the immediate danger had passed, started talking. "They're really cute. I was just looking at them through the glass when everything got loud and scary. I think they were afraid, so I wanted to make sure they were okay until you found them." He scratched one cub's head gently. "You're a good mom. My mom gets really worried when she can't find me too." Security arrived with tranquilizer weapons raised. Velmora frantically signaled them to hold. The scene before her defied every predator-prey instinct protocol, but somehow it was working. "Tommy," Velmora called softly. "Can you let the cubs walk to their mother?" "Oh, yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to take them." Tommy released his hold. The cubs tumbled over each other, running to their mother, who checked each one thoroughly before picking them up by their scruffs. Only then did Tommy stand up, brushing dirt off his knees. The Calthrax mother looked at him one more time. Then, cubs secured, she turned and walked calmly back toward her enclosure. The preserve director arrived, out of breath. "What happened? How?" "The human child protected her cubs," Velmora said, still not quite believing it. She saw him as not a threat, as someone keeping her children safe. "That's impossible. Calthrax attack anything near their young." "Apparently," Velmora said quietly, "maternal instinct recognized maternal instinct, even across species." Later, on the shuttle back to school, Velmora sat beside Tommy. "You should have run," she told him gently. "That was very dangerous." "But the babies were scared," Tommy said, confused why this was even a question. "You can't leave scared babies alone. My mom taught me that." Velmora looked at this small human child who'd instinctively protected another species' offspring from perceived danger, even at risk to himself. Earth had predators too, she knew. Dangerous ones. Yet humans had somehow evolved to see vulnerable young of any species as worthy of protection. "Your mother," Velmora said, "taught you well." That evening, she updated her report to the Galactic Education Board. A new note in humanity's file. Human children appear to possess cross-species empathy for young, even at personal risk. This instinct can, remarkably, override predator aggression. Further study required, possibly related to humans domesticating Earth's predators and living alongside them for millennia. Recommend all wildlife facilities review protocols when human children are present. They may not run from danger. They may try to protect it. She paused, then added one more line. The Calthrac's mother has been observed bringing food to the observation window where the human child stood. Preserved xenobiologists believe she is attempting to feed him in gratitude. Human-predator relations remain complicated. Retriclod can make mistakes. Please double-check responses.